Oh, it's recording. It's actually recording. Okay, just get on with it then. Oh, my earring's falling off and my beard. Earring and my beard falling off. That's tragic. Just setting up for, the momentous occasion. I believe it's supposed to tighten this beard, but it doesn't. That'll do. Like so. Oh, I got it. First time. Yes, I am good. I am good at what I do. Definitely good at that. Not good at anything else, and I don't really do anything useful. I'm good at it though. Good at it. So again, yes, did I even mention who I am? I am Chris Badaliawe, the beard. The beard. Forget the beard. Forget the beard. Although it's awesome. Hold on. Can I put the beard? Ah. Put the beard on my nose. That'll stay now, so okay. It'll stay, so I fixed the problem. I fixed the problem. I have my beautiful beard. It's still attached. Because I am, a fado. Everything's hanging on a knife edge again as I always set things up for some reason like this. It doesn't even stay in my nose. See how fast my reactions are? I caught it. Caught the beard falling out of my nose. Has anyone ever done that before? I don't think so. I'm a pioneer. Pioneer, I'm telling you. You can be inspired to also pioneer ways of, consciousness or whatever it is. Get on with it, the project. Get on with the thing at hand. Oh, it's got snot in it now, and I'm putting the snot back in my nose with the beard. Why doesn't it stay in my nose? Because I'm flaring my nostrils. I'm consciously just becoming aware of that now that I've stuck the beard up my nose. I would never normally have noticed that. Interesting. How many times a day do you flare your nostrils? That's something for me to think about. Something more for me to be conscious of, which I had never conceived of before. Yes, so I am Chris Badaliawe, King of the Cosmos. I don't usually sneeze like that. I usually make less pizzazz about it and just suppress it. Do I look good? I need to brush the hair or something because I don't look good. I should do, because this is a ceremonial event. A very important event where I explain how I have fixed the global economy of planet Earth. I've already done it, by the way. I'm just reiterating for the sake of self-promotion. No, I need to do it. I need to put it into the public arena so that it gets more traction and becomes real. It really becomes real, even though it's already real, but it's only real in a small amount. It's only, like a seed of a reality. But it will become a reality if you believe it. So, challenge. There you go. Pressure's on for you. Believe it, and the whole global economy will be fixed fully. No more problems, no more greed. Everyone having equal amounts of everything. Or, I don't know, sometimes that hasn't worked, does it? So everyone gets what they need, basically. That happens anyway, kind of. But it's the mentality where people go, I know I need more, so I take more of this person, and then that person has less, and they're like, actually, I could have done with that. But it's too late because that person's taken it. Anyway, get on with it. Get on with it, Chris Badaliawe. That's my name. Chris Badaliawe, King of the Cosmos. Angels are pigeons. I have just declared that. King of the Cosmos. Okay, let's start fresh. Okay, I've entitled this Planting a New Economy in the Capital, London. Oh yes, I was told by an alien that I had to do this, so I have to do it. Because you know what, aliens, what about aliens? I don't know. Anyway, I felt like doing the thing that the alien told me for some reason, because I am a sucker. Oh, this fell out. I didn't even notice it falling out. And it's now just long nostril hair. It's not a beard. I'm a new king. I'm a new type of king. A new style of king. That's what I am. I'm more impressive. More impressive than a fatto on the chin. Fatto on the chin? A beard on the chin. Fatto. A beard up the nose. Fatto. Come on. Put your earring in. Fend off evil spirits. Fend off evil spirits. I need to do this before someone comes in the house. So get on with it. I've got a lot to get through. A lot to get through. Oh, I'm always falling apart. I don't care. So one thing goes in and the other thing falls out. Hold on. I'm not going to put it in my mouth now because I put it up my nose and it's fallen on the floor. And there's biscuit crumbs on the floor. But I put biscuit crumbs in my mouth, don't I? So how does that work? I'm afraid of biscuit crumbs going up my nose. Don't tell anyone. Well, yes, apparently I am. Don't flare your nostrils. Don't flare your nostrils. Okay, concentrate now. Concentrate. So I've introduced myself, haven't I? Chris Bradaliawi, King of the Cosmos. I've already done that a million times, actually. So start the procedure. Start the procedure. So what happened first? Lions. Okay. Lions. I was directed by lions in London. Forget it. Forget the nose beard. I don't even need the string anymore. Yes, I do. Because where's it gone? Oh, it's there, hanging down. It's holding up my earring. I don't like putting holes in my flesh, so I use pieces of string to attach my beautification items. I've written a big spiel about the intro and I can't do it. I can't read it now. I could actually. I could read it. Should I read it? No, it's lots of words. Don't like words so much. I just like to be in the moment. Okay, so what's the gist of it then? So what happened first? Yes, so there was lots of lions in London, have you never noticed? Is the lion still there? No. Lions. Hello, lion. Oh, the lighting's settled, isn't it? Anyway, this is Psychedelic Pygmy Lion. He gets around, actually. He's supposed to be Dandelion Sunflower's buddy, but he's also my friend. Although I don't treat him so nice, so he goes to the other guy all the time. Should he be in the shot? Will you stay there? You need a little seat, don't you? A little seat. There you go. Don't set on fire though, because you're right next to a candle. No. Where do you look better? You don't look good there, you look too light because there's another candle there. Yes, you're too close to the candle, the little fluffy object. That'll do, but then you're covering my story and I can't read it. Good, because just make it up. Make up your story. So what really happened. I only wrote this story so I can put the photographs on and explain it, you know, systematically, like beginning to end, and make sense of the story. Because this is very important. If people actually believe what I've just done, then it's, you know, I could change. Not I. I've already done my bit, almost. I have to get through this first. And then it's up to everyone else. It's up to everyone else to do their bit. Whatever they have to do. I don't know. You're not going to be in the shot, I'm sorry. Sorry, little guy. Oh yeah, there you go. Maybe some hair follicles. And your little face. Although you're pretty angry, aren't you? So it's not scare the viewers. Get on with it. I don't know how to do this because I always hated doing presentations. I always hated it. Even when I was on Jupiter and it was fun, I still hated it. Yes, I could have filmed the incident, but this was in the days before video cameras in 2016. So I only had a camera, so I just took shots. And now I have to explain it. It's testing my storytelling ability and I don't seem to have one, which is a shame because it's a good story. It's a good story. And I'll do it. So lions again, lions, yes. It took me, how long? It took me like 10 minutes to move on from lions. Because I had to find a lion and anyway, you've just seen it, so you know. Lions basically were leading my way. Lions were like my spiritual guide in London. So yes, I pissed in the White Lion, and he didn't mind. He didn't mind, apparently. Didn't say anything anyway. I walked past the Red Lion, and then I drank from the Blue Lion. I drank from the Blue Lion. Blue Lion is important. I don't know when it's going to be important for the viewers, but it is for me. Because there's some kind of guide, some kind of spiritual guide. Blue Lion. Yeah, the Blue Lion, what did he help me with? He helped me buying some of these objects. I traded some of these objects. In the process, gave to charity at the same time, which was a good idea. Normally I just, no, actually I always do it now. But I used to just buy things, and the money would go to like some bigwig corporation robot. And now it goes to homeless people and people with heart problems and people with scabies and stuff like that. Oh yeah, there was coincidences about the Lions prior to the London mission. I'm not going to go into them because it's whatever. Oh yes, I'll go into one of them because when I went to London, I went there to visit my friend, who is a descendant of the Pharaohs. She had Osho tarot deck. Yes, so obviously we participated in the game, whatever it is. I flipped a card, and what was it? I flipped a card, and the card was conditioning. Conditioning is a picture of a lion in chains smothered by sheep. This is what it says about that. This was the Osho card. Will I be infringing on copyright here? I don't care. Because I've just changed the global economy. If you're going to sue me, it doesn't matter. Because we'll both benefit from the suing. There will be no suing in the new economy, by the way. So individuality has the quality of the lion. The lion moves alone. The lion moves alone unless he sits on your shoulder, and then he doesn't move alone. The sheep are always in the crowd, hoping that being in the crowd will feel cozy, more protected, secure. And every one of you is born a lion. But the society goes on conditioning you, programming your mind as a sheep. It gives you a personality, a cozy personality, nice, very convenient, very obedient. Society wants slaves, not people who are absolutely dedicated to freedom, like me. The lion. The lion. The lion. Like you, you're the lion too. Remember, you can do what you want. You can even be the king of the cosmos, like I have become. So yeah, coincidence of the lions. Now, E.T. 101. Oh yeah. Okay, so I went to shop. I was tuning into vast consciousness by being present. Basically, that's all you have to do. I was on the tube, London Tube. It's obviously, you know, it's very famous. So I'll go on the tube and I'll go to where Angel looks interesting. I'll go to the Angel. So there's a place called Angel, by the way. I walked down the street and I found a charity shop where the lion told me to go once. No, he didn't. Should I explain what happened with the spiritual guide? Have I got time? Okay, quickly. So I was meditating very deep, right? Maybe like 5 hours or something. And that's only when no, it's like 3 hours. Only when my third eye popped open. My third eye popped open. And there was a blue lion sitting in there. And I was like, whoa, interesting. So then I kind of approached. He didn't say anything. He was just like, you know, shimmering in this deep blue light. Oh yeah, he was holding something in his paw. He was standing up, by the way. He was like a lion with human body. No, he wasn't human body, but he's bipedal, if you know what I mean. He was standing up, right. He had something in his hand. So as I looked down, I realized I had the perspective of the blue lion, and so it was my paw. He was holding something, and in the paw was this jewel. I've got the jewel, actually. I could even show you it. I'm not gonna do it now though, because I'm wasting time, as it is. This is a very big diversion. Oh yeah, so you look at this jewel. So I was looking at it for like minutes, just like looking all around it, like, wow, this is interesting. What's this jewel about? Why are you holding it? So then I looked at it for ages, and then I had loads more visions after that, because I was in that awakened state for another 2 or 3 hours, just travelling the astral planes. Until I got too tired and then it got boring. And then I just went, oh, I'm just gonna go to sleep now. It's just boring now. This was just before I went to travelling in Morocco. And I was like, okay, Morocco's got loads of jewellery. I'll find that jewel there, surely. Surely. So I looked in every little market and jewellery shop in Morocco. Not quite, only the places that I went to. Didn't find it. Didn't find it at all. I was like, how? It's impossible. Surely it was meant to find that in there. So anyway, I came back disgruntled, didn't find a jewel. And I went to my local charity shop to buy some clothes or something. And I found the jewel. The exact jewel. Apart from that it was made of plastic. I was hoping it was made out of, you know, like sapphire or something amazing. Plastic. Anyway, it was a good lesson. It was like, you know, you don't need to travel around the world to get what you want. Just, you know, go to your local, give to charity, basically. And then you get what you want. It was simple as. Or a token of what you want, at least. It doesn't really matter, does it? It's like, that was the message of the jewel. I didn't need the jewel, it was just the story. Anyway. Oh yeah, so I went into this charity shop in London called something, it was in Angel. The place, I was inside of Angel. It's going right in my face, the smoke. It's nice actually, sandalwood. Oh yeah, so I was looking around the shop and there was a little box and I found this book in the box and it was called ETU 101. The Cosmic Instruction Manual, an emergency remedial edition co-created by Mission Control and Zoev Zhou. I'd already read it, to be honest. I'd already read that book, actually. But I was amazed to find it in a shop. I was like, okay, I'll take this. So I went to the counter, yeah, put the book down, and I was like, oh yeah, how much do I owe you? She went, oh, did you get that from that box over there? And I was like, yeah. She was like, oh, it's free. It's a free box. I was like, oh, ha, ha, ha. See, I only think things are really for me if they're free. If I have to pay for something, then it's not really intended for me. It's just a luxury that I can choose to have if I want. I don't need it. It's like the universe doesn't go, there you go, you can have this if you give me 50p. Which I don't have sometimes. I'm like, okay, I need this thing, but I don't have 50p. The universe doesn't work like that. It's like, okay, you need something, there you go. There you go, you have it. You have it because you need it. There's no, like, it's unconditional love. There's no condition, basically, which is what the current economy of the globe seems to be. Which I've changed anyway, so don't worry about it. But I need to explain this, don't I, so that you understand what's happened. And then you can believe what you want after that. But anyway, so don't know why I just did that, but I'll probably edit something really interestingly funny or something into that a little bit. Oh yeah, so I got the book and I'd already read it, so I was going to give it to someone, you know, else who should read it. And my friend, the Pharaoh relative, obviously, had a nephew living with her and her sister living with her. And little nephew is the most loveliest little boy in the world, so smiley, so happy, so beautiful. And he's called Gabriel. He's an angel. He's definitely a starseed. So I needed to give him this book. So I gave it to his mum, so that when he gets old enough he can read it and then be like, oh yeah, yeah, I'm totally an alien and it's time to do my mission now. Anyway, then I met my friend who I met at Vipassana meditation course. We were volunteering this particular time when I met him. We went to Cleopatra's Needle, you know, of course. I didn't even know he was going to take me there, but I didn't even tell him that I was the king of the cosmos and a pharaoh and all this kind of stuff, because I didn't even know back then. But that's the way he liked to meditate, so we went there and we meditated together there. Something curious happened there though, because... Start again, yes, that story. So, yes, my meditation friend and I, what's the word? Oh, look at me, I'm so cool, I have meditation friends, and what was the other bit? I said I was very grammatically correct. Pretentious, that's the word I'm talking of now. Well, my mind works in funny ways. I don't understand it. But it works somehow. I have to kick it sometimes. Yeah, so meditating at Cleopatra's Needle, which was stolen. No, actually, I read into this. It was given. It was given by the leader of Egypt at the time. I can't remember when. It was given to. I've got the information here. I could tell you. But do you even need to know? No, you don't. It was given to some English person, or the King of England, I don't know. Anyway, it got put there. But at the time, I thought it just got stolen from Egypt. You know, like the Catholic Church. Ooh, am I going to insult them? I don't know. Shouldn't do, because I should be peaceful for everyone. Anyway, I thought that they stole the Egyptian obelisk and put it in England because it's somehow some kind of power link to the cosmos, like the Freemasons knew about. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about now. I'm completely... I go off on so many tangents. I always do this, don't I? I get distracted. Completely frustrating for me and the audience, maybe. I don't know what you're thinking, but it's frustrating for me anyway, I can tell you. I'm so frustrating for me. Be a new song there. A crooner song. As we were meditating on this obelisk, I felt some weird feeling in my heart. It was like, oh, what is this? And I was like, oh god. There's some weird Egyptian spirit entered my vessel into my heart. Possibly. Maybe that's why I become the king of the king of the cosmos. Actually, I've never you know, I've just twigged. I've actually just twigged. I didn't know. So maybe I am. Maybe the spirit, there was a spirit, and he's somehow entered this, and now he really is the king of the cosmos. Oh, that's kind of scary. I'm not scared because I'm the king of the cosmos. So then after that, after we meditated, we were walking anyway, and this Indian girl turns up in London, and she goes, oh, do you want to come and light a candle with us? I was like, I don't know, but you're beautiful. Yes, I'd do anything you say. So I followed her. We followed. I always forget my friends when there's women involved. I'm sorry, friends. So easily distracted. So we followed her, and she took us to a Catholic church, and then she took us to the front. What is it called? You know, the ceremony thing. So we lit the candle and wrote a little message to Jesus. That's what she asked us to do, so that's what we did. I wrote my message, my friend wrote his message. And we lit candles, and then we just left. We'd had enough. She didn't look too happy, actually, because I told her we'd just been meditating on Cleopatra's Needle, and she looked at me like, I'm Catholic, Indian, why are you telling me this? I was just like, you know, I was just being conversational. It was just what I've been doing with my life. Don't like you anymore, bye. No, it didn't happen like that. I didn't say I didn't like her because I still like her. Even though she's a Catholic Indian. And what I was thinking, should I carry on this joke? It will be racist probably, even though I'm not racist. Anyone who says that usually is racist, aren't I try not to be. I try my best not to be. I don't think I am racist. I don't know. Sometimes it's debatable by the things I say, like Indian Catholic. Like the way I said it was even racist. Anyway, why are people so touchy, man, about words? Sorry for people who have, you know, genuine race abuse problems. Oh god, I'm sorry. I'll continue. I've got really uncomfortable about myself right now. And then we went to a psytrance night to dance the night away. And I've given up alcohol, and so has he, because we meditate and we want to develop our consciousness. We don't want to develop our ignorance. So we both gave that up a long time ago. But anyway, I don't usually go out anymore because I don't drink. And I used to go out and drink and have fun that way. But I was like, okay, just don't drink and have fun that way. See if that works. And it did. We could just dance. And have fun without getting drunk. No, not necessary. So yeah, it was good. It was a good night anyway. Oh yeah, but on the way to the club, I forgot this little bit. My friend gave me... Ooh, what happened? No, let's get this order of this right. Oh yeah, I was speaking to my other friend when I was staying with in the Isle of Dogs, which is where she was staying with Gabriel. We were talking about stones, like crystals, and we were talking about tiger's eye especially. I was like, I wish I had sort of felt that energy again. And then when I was with the friend, as we were going to the club, he put his hand in his pocket and he pulled out, of course, a piece of tiger's eye, and he was like, yeah, I take this for protection in the club. And I was like, whoa, I've just been talking to my friend and I wish to experience tiger's eye, and he was like, oh, the universe talks through me, you keep it. So I still got that piece of tiger's eye. Actually, it looks like an alien head as well. It's very special. I could go get it, but I'm not going to. Earlier that day, I went to Greenwich Royal Observatory, because obviously I'm a king. I'm the king of the cosmos. Did I even know at that time? Which is interesting that I even went there, because I didn't know I was the king of the cosmos. Actually, this is a big part of the story that I'm forgetting, because it happened so long ago. I had no idea at the time that I was king of the cosmos. I was just following my intuition, just doing things intuitively. I knew I had to do something, but I don't know why I was doing it. I was just doing it because I felt like, and I was free. I was not attached to any contract of employment or something like that. I was free to do what I wanted, and you need that. You need that when you need to fix global economies and stuff like that. Well, I don't know, I do anyway. Other people can multitask, can't they, better than me. Someone told me I had beautiful ears the other day, so I'm gonna show them off. No one's ever said you got beautiful ears before. I was like really confused. It's like, beautiful ears. You saying that the rest of me is ugly? I just have beautiful ears. That's what you were saying basically, wasn't it? Like, you've got beautiful ears. You got beautiful ears. I can see your ears are quite normal, so they're beautiful. Anyway, so yeah, I went to Greenwich, which also happens to have, you know, the Greenwich Mean Time Prime Meridian. Meridian, is that right? Meridian? It's basically a crux of the time matrix. So just like the equator separates north from south, this prime meridian at Greenwich apparently separates east from west in the time matrix, the illusion matrix that most of us live in. I wrote this very intellectually apt. It sounds good when I've written this. When I say it, I sound like, you know, someone who's never read a book in his life. I don't know what's happened. Like, I used to be quite brainy. In fact, I can make myself look brainy if I'm writing. So I should just read it out. I shouldn't just be in the moment. Actually, no, I like being in the moment, even though I'm an idiot in the moment. It's okay. I don't want you in the shot anymore. You're too white. I'm being racist again. Sorry, psychedelic pygmy lion, but you're too shockingly white. The colour balance is not good on the screen. I think I'll just like the look of myself in this one. Turn the light off. No, I feel so bad. Turn it on again. His nose is like a little heart. I've never noticed that. Turn it off. I'll do it there. That looks better than my face. Turn it on. Maybe I do it like this. So what else? But yes, the Greenwich, no, it doesn't work. The Greenwich Meridian Royal Observatory. So something else happened there. I found a key inside of a tree. I love finding keys, and it's very important that I do find keys. But I found a key inside of a tree while I was there, which is magnificent. I haven't figured out how I'm going to use that yet. What door I'm going to unlock. Probably something to do with nature, of course. Anyway, the Greenwich Mean Time Meridian. I meditated over the span of the landscape. I was meditating over the whole of London at that time. Because it's good to get a good view over London, and it's also the crux of the time matrix, so it's a good place to meditate and project love within and without, because, you know, it could penetrate the whole matrix from that space equally, you know, the thingy of east and west, if you know what I mean. Okay, I've done one day That was the 18th of January 2016. The next day, so much more happened. Oh god. So I left the Isle of Dogs. I picked up a black feather beside the Thames. Feathers are also useful because my me ma, I'm from Liverpool sometimes. My ma told me that angels are present when you see feathers. So I was like, okay, I like that, so I believe it. But anyway, I asked her, well, what if you, no, she said if you find a white feather. So I was like, well, what if you find a black feather? And does that mean, you know, demons present? And she was like, yeah, I guess so. And then the next day, this was another synchronicity. I was walking to the park, and this little black feather goes right past my eyes. I was like, wow, that's confirmation. I was like, oh god, there's a demon present. There's some dark spiritual energy present. I'm not scared of them though. I'm king of the cosmos, man. I can't be scared of little demons, even though I have this to scare them away. Because I am scared, obviously. Because I'm a royal, and I have to, you know, I have to scare things that threaten to take away my power, because I have ultimate power. So that's why, even though most people like yourself, if you're not a king or a queen or a royal, don't need that, because you know you're better than demons. You know you're more powerful than them. Obviously I'm scared of them, so they have power over me. Oh, that's pause for thought there. Do I want to be the king anymore? Anyway, I am, for the sake of this, so I'll continue. Yeah, this happened when I was on the way to the Royal Observatory. You got to cross underneath the River Thames to get there, to Greenwich. So as I was passing underneath, I found white feathers scattered all over the floor. Probably from pigeons. Not so much angels, but you know, angels are pigeons. I've just declared that. And I think they are. I think the pigeons are actually Pleiadians. Pigeons, Pleiadians, Sama. Basically, a pigeon once dropped a seed on my head into my crown. A pigeon. So ever since then, I was like, actually, these pigeons are not what they claim to be. They're a bit more special, I'm sure of it. Oh, where was I? White feathers. I found white feathers, so I picked up them because, you know, I was picking up the angels, the power of angels to come along on my little mission. My crown with, look, this is a snake. This is supposed to be a snake. No, it is a snake. It's a golden snake. Because I am king of the cosmos. White feathers. So I had white feathers, yeah, and I picked up black feathers. Okay. Also, my friend gave me some incense from India. Very kind of her. Thank you, Sinead. So I needed a lighter. This was important because I knew I had to fix the economy somehow. Knew how to do it, and I didn't know how I was going to do it until I arrived in London. But I had these objects that I picked up from my travels, yes. And then yeah, that was right. As I was walking back from the club, oh, this was it. I saw the lion with its. Oh, can I do this? Yes. I saw the lion with its paw on a globe like that. As I was walking through Bank on the way home. It's a place called Bank, by the way, in London. Yes, you've seen that. I've got the photos, so I'm gonna do the photo anyway. But yeah, you know, a paw on the globe, and he actually had wings as well. He was an angel lion, of course. As I saw that image, I thought, I know what to do. I know how to fix the economy. I will ban some cash money. I'll ban cash money. It's very. I'll transmute this horrible energy into nothing, into, you know, some ethereal stuff. You know, smoke and ash will be the remnants of the old system. I'll burn it. Ooh. Yes, but I'll do it in a polite way. Don't be inspired to ban banks, by the way. This is not my intention. let me continue and finish the story. Finish the story. Yes, my friend gave me incense from India, from the Himalayas, I think. The highest place in the planet. Highest place in the planet, so it's very special incense. Also, was it that day? Or the day before? Day before it must have been, or a couple of days before, whatever. I also met up with an ex-girlfriend, who I hadn't seen in like 5 years or something like that, because we split up in Vietnam. She flew back and I kept traveling because we wanted different experiences back then. That's why we split up. Otherwise we were in a very lovely, loving relationship. It was beautiful. Anyway, so I went to visit her, and as I was walking down the street with her, I found a rusty key. I found a little rusty key. And as I said before, I love finding keys, and they're very important to me, the keys. I find a lot of keys, surprisingly. So I picked up the little rusty key. I think that makes sense later. Yeah, so I needed a lighter, yes, to burn the money. This was part of the ceremony, I decided. And I didn't have a lighter. I also had incense, and I didn't have a lighter, so I needed to find a lighter. So my ex-girlfriend, she asked me had I seen the monument. I was like, what monument? I don't know what the monument is. She's like, oh, it's, you know, the V monument. V monument. I was like, well, is that all you're gonna give me? The monument? What's the monument? And turns out it was a big torch to commemorate the Great Fire of London, 1966. So I remembered that, and I was like, oh, the next day whenever I was walking, I was like, okay, where do I get a lighter from? I'll go to the big torch. The big torch, of course. Why did she even mention that? I have to go there. Oh, I'm not symmetrical right now. Should be symmetrical. Anyway, so yeah, I went there to get the lighter. It's at the monument. I'll put a link, by the way, to the story that I've written, which actually sounds a bit more educated. Certainly more intelligent than this, the live version of this. The non-live version is better. I put more effort in. No, I just have plenty more time to not make a fool of myself. That's all that is. So I went to the monument, and I didn't want to use money, of course, because I was trying to get away from that system. So I couldn't buy one lighter. So what else could I do? I had all these items that I'd found on my travels. So it's like I could trade something. Maybe I'll trade one of my items for a lighter. That's a great idea. So I looked through my items, and I had a friendship bracelet. Perfect. I could trade friendship for a lighter. What's better than that? And it was a friendship bracelet from Nepal. I got it from the Himalayas itself. Is it in itself the Himalayas? Anyway, I got it from there. It was made in the Himalayas by a friend. A friend who actually charged me money, but I didn't. But it doesn't matter back then, because I had it. I had it in stock. I didn't buy it for this purpose. Yeah, so I went to the monument, and I was waiting around for a while. I was waiting by a cigarette thing, ashtray, because I thought, you know, people with smoking addictions probably have a lighter. So I waited there for a while, and no one was really turning up. So I was like, okay, I have to go find someone. And then I saw like a lady smoking with a friend at a table underneath the monument. So I was like, okay, I'll go over and ask her. So I did. I'll do the conversation between me and Jay. Shall I read it out? This was the girl who with the ciggy and the lighter there. I said, hey, how you doing? She said, hey, I'm good, how are you? She said in unison with her friend. Also good, thanks. I have a proposition. I would like to trade something for your lighter. Oh yeah? She looked at me curiously. It's like I'm writing a story here. I jumped to the reveal. I didn't build suspense. I just pulled out the friendship bracelet and said, I want to trade friendship. And she said, I said she was unimpressed. My eyes did. She didn't say anything. I got it from Nepal. It's special. It's from the highest sacred place in the planet. You can buy another lighter anywhere. Why don't you just buy a lighter then? I can't spend money. It's important. A friend was on board. Go on. Her friend was on board with me. Go on, he said, eyeballing the bracelet. That's the joke there, because he wanted the bracelet. With a grimace. But how am I going to let my ciggies? I already said this, haven't I? I wafted the friendship bracelet under her nose and whispered erotically, "It's from the Himalayas." Was that erotic? It's from the Himalayas. No, it wasn't erotic, joke. This is why you can't get lucky. This is why you can't get lucky. With notable reluctance. Okay, just let me light the ciggy. Do you want one? She was obviously attracted by my erotic statement in the story that I've written. She didn't really get excited, trust me. No thanks, I don't smoke. That's what I said to the proposition of a cigarette. Ciggy. No thanks, I don't smoke. So what do you want to light it for then? An early sign of withdrawal rage in her tone. I'm going to use it to alter the perception of human consciousness to ignite the age of peace and harmony for all beings on planet Earth. I didn't really say that. I thought it a bit long-winded, so I just said, I'm going to burn some money. Said nothing. I smiled, "What's your name?" And she said, "Jay." I said, "Hi Jay, I'm Joel." Because I was Joel at that time. Joel. No, I was Joel. Joel came afterwards. Joel was the more expressive version of Joel. You don't know how much this means to me and the entire cosmos. Thank you so much. She semi-smiled and smoked her cigarette passionately, as though it was her very last. Didn't even make a joke at the end. A great success. I had my ignition for the ceremony. The power of friendship. That's important that I said that. Oh yeah, so she gave me the lighter, and it was called Magnum lighter. It had Magnum written on it, which was significant. I wasn't sure why yet, but everything's significant when you're fully conscious. As I was walking back to the river, I walked past a church called Magnus the Martyr. There's the synchronicity. Magnus the Martyr, like Magnus the Martyr. Magnum. Magnus the Martyr. So I went in there. I went into the church and nothing interesting happened. But it doesn't matter because the synchronicity was about the... I don't know, I might have written a better explanation about this. I don't know, I can't remember what actually happened there. Magnum opus, that's the thing that's important. But this is the magnum opus. This is my magnum opus, which is a work of outstanding creativity, skill, profundity, or workmanship, a masterpiece. A work of a very high standard, produced to obtain membership of a guild or academy in various areas of the visual arts and crafts. Yes, that's what that mission was. But the first magnum opus, I'm going to have more amazing missions, I've decided. So, membership to some guild, question mark? Tut. I am above company. I am the best supermind ever. I didn't like the way I said that ever, but anyway. I am the Lion King. I am the Lion King of Kings. The lion moves alone. Like Osho says. But I don't want to be alone. Please let me into the guild. I am brilliant, honest. Look at what I can do. Bring peace and harmony to the planet, and potentially, at least in the realms of make-believe in my own imagination, which is the imagination. Actually, I don't like working much. Scrap the gold. I don't mind being a sheep. Actually, it's underrated. Have I even said this? No, Joel. You are the self-made king of the cosmos. Remember, get on with your mission. See, if I had done this, it would have been better. It wouldn't have been lame, and I wouldn't forget every last second word that I'm trying to say. Forget words before I even say them. Does that make sense? Sorry about that little monologue. Still an apprentice getting lost in thoughts. Obviously, I'm not fully conscious. I get lost in my own thoughts. Only when I finish this magnum opus can I become a true master of pose and perfection. So I remember looking around inside the St. Magnus and there was nothing to see, as I've said. Where to do the ceremony? Oh yeah, the bottle cap. Also I found a bottle cap with a bridge on it. Bottle cap with a bridge on it. So I was like, and that's when I was thinking, where do I do this ceremony? And I was like, oh, so I do it at the bridge. And I found an area, like it was a little steps down to the beach underneath like this bridge. Actually, it wasn't a bridge, it was a boardwalk. But you could see London Bridge. Was it London Bridge or the other one? Tower Bridge. To the left. And directly opposite me was the Shard. You know, the tallest building in London. Tallest building in London. Yes, I went there to the little beach. And I had a London map. I put it on a rock. I sat on the London map, facing the Shard, with the Tower Bridge to my right, left. It's your right, isn't it? Or is it my right? I can't think when there's mirrors and images and stuff like that involved, because it flips it, doesn't it? Flips the script. Fix the script. Fix the script. Not the script. It flips the perspective. Flicks the perspective. Which character am I even right now? King of the Cosmos and Shasha in one. Same time. Flicks the perspective. So yes, I pulled out my collection of objects that I'd found around the world. I'll just race through this bit. I had a tuna tin from Sicily, which I had decided was an offering tin to the goddess. There's a story behind that as well, because I also did a mission in Japan to solve the radiation problem in Japan. I found a cat food tin on Mount. It's the volcano, the important one. Mount. Why am I so stupid? Anyway, I'll probably type it. It's not Etna because that was in Sicily. That's where I was going when I found this tin. It's in Sicily. Okay, so then I had a volcanic rock, which I also found on the volcano in Mount Etna, Sicily, which is Europe's most powerful volcano. So I was summoning such power, the power of Mount Etna. I also did the ceremony there, and I was also linking that ceremony to this ceremony by using this rock. An angel doll, which I found in Berlin, which was amazing. I found it on a window ledge being bombarded by heavy rain. I rescued the angel. But it's interesting because I was in Japan, I found a little doll, same type of doll made out of string, but it was blue and covered in bandages. It was like a victim of radiation or something, a victim of illness or whatever. So it was fascinating that I found this angel doll, which had wings and a magic wand. So there's lots of angels present in this mission. It's not just me doing this, by the way. There's other beings involved, obviously, and I was being shown along the way. So yes, the angel doll was summoning the angel realm, of course. And then a bus key. It's called a bus, which I found in Berlin under a sign which said personal service. So this was the key to allowing change within myself. Yes, that's what I've decided. It's a key to open up my ego, so I become one with everything. That's what that key represented. Then there was a Luma Spain key. A Luma Spain key, okay, that's what it said, Luma Spain. Which I also found in Berlin under a sign saying contact with a K. Contact with a K. So which meant to me, contact, alien contact, ET contact. So that's what that represented, and it was this lime green colour, which I'd also met a guy who claimed to be Pleiadian, and his favourite colour was this lime green. So I was like, okay, this is definitely a link to the ET realm. Then I also had the rusty key, which I found with my ex-girlfriend, which represented this beautiful reciprocated love, which I've never experienced since. The women in my life since then have all been, what should I say, not reciprocatingly loving so much. A little bit, maybe. Not much though. Not as much as I give. Oh, God. That's gonna come back to haunt me, that saying, what I've just said. Is I had the white feather, which I found underneath the Thames. I had the black feather, which I found above the Thames on the walkway. So the white feather finding underneath the Thames represented the, you know, the forces of light, which were being suppressed underneath the current, underneath the river. If London is the, you know, like the central node of the economy, the River Thames is like the, you know, it's like the main artery. Finding the feathers underneath the Thames represented the forces of light, which had been suppressed in this economy, in this idea of economy anyway. And the black feather finding above represented the dark forces which were overlooking this economy, and they being in control of this economy for a long time. So I was like, okay, I'll balance them together and put them level with the river so that the forces are balanced this time, because it's necessary for, you know, equality. It's for a beautiful economy where everyone has what they need and feels abundant, feels satisfied. I had a seed which I also found in London on the streets. I also had a pentagram coffee stirrer I found as I was looking at the London Eye. Actually, I found it next to the river, above the river, where I found the black feather, the dark forces. And for me, that represents the dark magic that has the masses hypnotized by external stimulation. So yeah, it was like, I think I've still got it, but I'll show you the picture anyway. It's like a, you know, coffee stirrer, and on the top was a pentagram. So it was like a, you know, magic wand. I was like, yes, this is the dark magic which is hypnotized. I've just said this, haven't I? The dark magic that was hypnotizing the populace to perform for the Matrix and fill roles and, you know, never sleep, so that they can work for the Matrix, work for the culture, which is messed up, obviously, as we all know. If you notice that culture is mold. Incense. So I also had the incense from India, yeah. A gift from my friend Sinead. So the incense is also from the most sacred place on the planet, given to me by the descendant of the Vedas. I also had a fiver, which was given to me as a Christmas present, actually. I had the Magnum lighter, the blue Magnum lighter, traded for friendship under the monument for the Great Fire of London. So this ignition was the demonstration of the new economy of love and trust. That's what I've written here. So yes, I accumulated my items and I put them in the tuna tin, the offering dish to the goddess, which is probably Mother Earth, or just the divine feminine, which is also being suppressed in this economy, have you noticed? So I put my items in there, save from the lighter, because I needed that to set the fiver alight, and the incense, to sanctify the ceremony. Yeah, so I did it. I burned the note. Well, I set it on fire. I set the incense on fire. I left it all in the dish and then meditated. I meditated, breathing in the smoke from the note of currency being transmuted. So I lit the note, lit the incense in dish on the River Thames. I was facing the Shard, highest building in London, and closed my eyes and meditated, and I breathed in the fumes of the old economy being destroyed, transmuted them into love and trust and faith and abundance in my heart, and breathed it out, and breathed this energy out into the land, projecting it into the Shard, tallest building in London. As the smoke dwindled, I could tell, obviously the fire had gone out, the note was burnt. I opened my eyes and oh my god. Sometimes when you do stuff like this, ceremonies, like, strange things happen. I should be able to explain it, but I can't. Basically, when I opened my eyes, there was two suns in the sky. Two suns. Two actual suns in the sky. Before there was just one. It was just setting behind the Shard when I started the meditation, and when I opened them there was two suns. Two. At that moment, I must admit I freaked a little bit. I was like, what have I done? I was like, what have I actually done? Oh my god, the 2 suns in the sky. This is, I'm gone too deep. I've gone too deep into my own mind. I don't understand. To be honest, I was in shock. I was literally in shock for at least 20 seconds. 20 seconds. I was just like, 2 suns. 2 suns. So I literally, I felt like I was, I haven't been shocked many times in my life, but that was one instance, and it's weird. It's like you kind of, it's like a bolt of electricity is running through you, and you're like, and you're just like, I don't know what to do. I can't do anything. I don't know what to think. I can't think. It's just like locked. It took about, yeah, maybe it took maybe less than 20 seconds, but anyway, after the however many seconds, you know, my sort of logical brain kicked in, and it was like, how is this possible? How's the 2 suns? And then I noticed that the one sun was reflecting off the other building. Reflecting off the buildings. It was like, it created the illusion of 2 suns. But it was too late. I had been shocked to the core that I had created a parallel universe. Or at least created a bridge to this parallel universe where the global economy is beautiful and everyone has what they need. Everyone has abundance of food and shelter, or whatever they need, basically, whatever they want. Can I even go that far? Anyway, whatever they need, at least. I had done it. I'd actually done it. And I believed it. I actually believed it. In that moment where I was shocked, I had reprogrammed my own belief system on a deep level. It's as though, you know, like hypnosis or something, if you get to that deepest level, that's what I got to in that moment with the 2 suns. It was just like, and I was completely reprogrammed. And that's what I was trying to achieve in the first place. I was trying to reprogram my belief structure regarding money, regarding the economy. So I had done it. I had actually done what I set out to do. And obviously, as a consequence of affecting my reality at that deep level, the reality that I experience is also affected at that level. And it manifests as this beautiful economy, which is not based on greed, not based on fear. It's based on love and abundance and charity. Oh, I'm choking up because it's so beautiful. I got some water in case this happened. Okay, so excitement over what happened then. So the effects of the fire, the actual, you know, immediate effects of the fire, the non-consequential, but they must be consequential somehow. Shall I explain and see what happened, and maybe I'll have a breakthrough. So the fire was destroyed, little fragments of it remaining, most of it turned to ash. The coffee wand was warped. The coffee wand was warped, so the black magic warped. It warped, so it's not effective basically anymore. The black feather was bitten by the fire, not destroyed by any means. It's just bitten, just like a little, it's like, you've been bad. Told off a little bit. The angel's face had a new tan, had a tan on his face, hair face. I think it's a hair. Nothing too serious, nothing to worry about. I guess if the dark forces were punished, so were the white forces, because they weren't pulling their weight or something. They were letting the dark forces get away with it, maybe. I never thought about this. But yeah, the light forces were punished a little bit too. Because if you punish one, you punish the other one. That's how yin and yang works, isn't it? The duality of things. So not to pollute the Thames, I only left the feathers and the ash. Only natural materials that could be swept away in the river. In the base current of the global economy, the River Thames, in this case. But the ceremony wasn't over. That's important. The ceremony wasn't over because I had the seed. I had the seed. the energy of that ceremony of transmuting the economy into this beautiful economy from an old depressing one that doesn't support everyone, only select few who are evil. Maybe not evil, but you know. So yeah, I had the seed, had this energy, so I was like, where can I plant that seed? And I was like, oh, it has to be in bank. I have to put it in bank. Yeah, I went back to bank, which is also very close. It was also very conveniently close. Shall I unleash now? I'm going to, even though it's the wrong time. But I found this t-shirt. Look. King of Kings. It says King of Kings. King of Kings. And it's a lion. But look, it's not only just a lion. I found this in the charity shop. You know, my link to the Lion Spiritual Guide. Look, it's made out of English money. English money that I burnt. I don't know if you can see. I burnt a £5 note, and look, it's made out of money, English money. Unbelievable. So I had to wear this for this occasion, for this event. Obviously I have to do this also, otherwise it would never happen like that, would it? So I'm just following my intuition, and you know, the signs of the universe are telling me to do this. I have to do it. Otherwise I'd have to get a job and live a normal life. Not doing that, I'm telling you. I've already tried that, it was crap. So yeah, bam, it worked. King of the Cosmos. Should I do that again? King of the Cosmos. I hope I never use that, and hope no one ever else uses it. Oh, I just planted the seeds. Someone's going to use it now to piss me off. Probably me. Probably me. Yeah, so I went back to bank where the Royal Exchange, that's important because I am the new royal in town, not the old royals. They can. And the new royal who actually cares about the people. Cared about myself, probably. I wonder if they cared about themselves. Probably not. They're just like, I'm a royal, I don't have to care about anyone, not even myself. I'll just eat midgets and bathe in grapes or something. At bank, there's a sign that says it's the heart of the city. So I was like, perfect, absolutely perfect. I planted the seed in the heart of the city. In the heart of the city, which is at the Royal Exchange and Bank of England. The big bank. I am the big bank of the world. It's not even English bank, I don't think. I think it's a private bank. Corporations. You know, the epitome of evil. Anyway, I don't know about that, but I'm just doing what I have to do, man. Don't shit on the little people, even though I'm the biggest people person in the world. Biggest person because I'm the king of the cosmos. Anyway, and you know, if you actually confront me, I'll be like, I'm only a little person. So I planted the seed there in, you know, heart of the city. Mission complete. Mission complete. That was it. So that seed will grow and grow and grow and grow until the new economy of love, faith, abundance, hola, takes the place of the old one of fear and what's the other negative word that I used before? That one. Yeah, so I finished it, and then I had to race to catch my bus going back to Liverpool. I can't even speak like I'm supposed to speak, which is Scouser, Liverpoolian. Liverpoolian. That was like Geordie or something. What is going on? A Liverpoolian. A Liverpool lion. A Liverpool lion. I've only just got onto it. Liverpool lion. So yeah, I had to race to catch my bus, and I made it just in time. It was the most perfectly orchestrated sequence of events, time-wise, for it to happen. And I did catch the bus, and I went back. I went back home to the bedroom where I sleep normally. Things will never be the same again as a consequence of that mission. We did it. We fixed the global economy and also maybe the planet. Mission complete. May unity conscious blossom in the heart of the global economy. Yeah, it's a good way to end it, isn't it? Let me say that looking at the camera. May unity conscious blossom in the heart of the global economy. Let me say it more genuine. Mission complete. May unity consciousness blossom in the heart of the global economy. Okay, that's the difference of that. Oh, I'm stripping. The spirits are stripping. Oh, I can put that there a bit. Do I need it to fend off evil spirits? Have I already transcended that belief? Or should I keep it there? Just for effect. Let's keep it there. Maybe there's... I already transcended that. That's the right note. There's a part of me that doesn't want to transcend it until I actually meet these demons. I'm like, Is the right note? Would you believe it? Now I know about you, I can forget about you. As though it was meant to happen like that. But until I meet them, then I'll be like, oh, I'm kind of curious to see what you actually like. I'm gonna do a sexy one because I'm sweating profusely. I'm gonna put my chest down. No, I won't summon them. Like, I'm not that creepy. My love is for you, it's for me, and it's for them. You know, if they happen to just walk into my face, I'll be like, oh, okay, no, I don't care. No, forget that belief. It's for those who oppose and fear. Okay, so I'll leave it there for now. Oh no, do I want them to... Does it look good? Basically, does it look good? That's the important thing. It's for here, it's for there, it's for everywhere. I don't like this look anymore. Can I change it? I'll do this. No, that way. It's for us, whatever weather, my love is for all together. No, because the hair goes in my face. And the snake. Oh, I'm sweaty. And I'll flop that there. Sweaty tick. That's good, it's sexy. And the sweaty tick. The sweaty tick. Theme tune of the sweaty tick. Good, isn't it? It's really good so far. That's just the teaser. That's just a teaser.